2:17 in the morning, but somehow I'm still awake. Phone in my hand, your name on my screen. One message sent, no reply. Just me and all these thoughts. Streetlights bleeding through the curtains, painting shadows across the floor. The city's quiet, but my mind is louder than it's ever been before. I read our last conversation at least 100 times tonight, searching for hidden meanings in every sentence, every line. Yeah, you left my message unopened, 6 hours and counting now. I tell myself you're probably sleeping, but my anxiety won't allow. Yeah, every possibility feels real, every fear becomes a fact when you're alone at 2 in the morning and the person you love isn't calling back. I know I shouldn't spiral, I know I shouldn't assume, but silence has a way of filling every room with worst case scenarios and questions without names, until you're arguing with yourself and losing all the same. Maybe you're busy, maybe you're tired, maybe your phone died, maybe you're fine, but maybe you're leaving, maybe you've changed, maybe I'm holding on to something already gone. It's 2:17 a.m. and I'm still staring at my screen, waiting for 3 little dots to tell me what this distance means. Cause every minute feels like hours, every hour feels like days. At 2:17 a.m. my mind finds 1,000 ways to turn silence into heartbreak, to turn waiting into pain. At 2:17 a.m. nothing feels the same. The ceiling knows my worries now, I've told them all before. Every crack above my head has heard the story more and more. How do you miss somebody who's technically still there? How do you explain the loneliness of feeling someone's care disappear? I keep replaying no voice notes just to hear your tone again, trying to remember certainty instead of wondering when. When did things get complicated? When did conversations fade? When did I start measuring love by how long it takes you to respond these days? Maybe that's unfair, maybe I'm exhausted, maybe heartbreak starts long before goodbye. Maybe it starts in moments like this, when you realize we no longer know where you stand. And that's the hardest part, not knowing, not the truth, not the answer, just the space between where certainty used to live. It's 2:17 a.m. and I'm still staring at my screen, waiting for 3 little dots to tell me what this distance means. Cause every minute feels like hours, every hour feels like days. At 2:17 a.m. my mind finds 1,000 ways to turn silence into heartbreak, to turn waiting into pain. At 2:17 a.m. nothing feels the same. Maybe tomorrow you'll call me, maybe tomorrow you'll explain everything. Maybe tomorrow I'll laugh at how dramatic I was tonight, but right now none of that exists. Right now it's just me, the darkness, and a message that says delivered. Nothing more, nothing less, just enough uncertainty to keep me awake. Still no reply, still checking, still hoping, still wondering how someone can occupy so much space without being here. It's 2:17 a.m. or maybe later now. The clock keeps moving, even when my thoughts don't. And somewhere in the city, maybe you're sleeping peacefully while I'm building entire worlds out of your silence. It's 2:17 a.m. and I finally understand how dangerous loneliness becomes when it has access to every memory, every fear, every unanswered question. version of the future I thought we'd have. The phone lights up, my heart stops for a second. I think it's you, but it's not. Just another notification from somebody else. The room goes dark again. 2:17 a.m. and I'm still here waiting. It's midnight, city lights fading slow, phone screen glowing while I'm staring at your name alone. Used to call me every evening just to hear me breathe. Now the silence in this room is getting hard to leave. Got your hoodie on a chair where you left it weeks ago. Funny how a little fabric still refuses to let go. Every corner of this apartment knows the shape of us. Now I'm walking through the memories, collecting dust. You say you're busy, maybe life is moving way too fast, but every answer that you give feels rehearsed and built to last. Like you're reading from a script that somebody else designed, while I'm searching through your words, trying to read your mind. I don't need perfection, I don't need a fairy tale, I just need the truth before another promise fails. Cause lately every conversation feels a mile away, and every time I ask what's wrong, you say you're okay. But how can you be okay when your eyes don't look the same? How can you be alright when you're pulling away? Every night I can feel the distance growing, like a storm before the rain. Tell me what we're really fighting. Don't let love disappear this way. Got 100 midnight questions running through my head. Did I miss a sign somewhere? And all the things you never said. Are you falling out of love, or just trying to find your space? Cause I can't tell the difference when you won't look me in the face. Tell me where your heart is going, tell me what you're thinking now. I've been trying to understand it, but I don't know how. Got 100 midnight questions, and they're keeping me awake. Every answer that I'm searching for feels just out of reach to take. Remember when we drive for hours with the windows down, making plans about the future on the edge of town, talking about forever like it lived inside our hands, like nothing in this world could ever change our plans. Now the road feels unfamiliar even when it's not, and every dream we used to share feels tied up in a knot. Maybe people change directions, maybe seasons come and go, but I wish you'd tell me something that I actually could know. I've been blaming myself quietly for things I can't explain, trying to solve a puzzle made of silence and of pain. Was it something that I said? Was it something that I missed? Was there a moment when your feelings slowly slipped? Cause I replay every memory like a movie in my mind, searching every frame for clues I somehow left behind. But the harder that I look, the less the picture seems to clear, and the louder all my doubts become whenever you're not here. So tell me if you're hurting, tell me if you're scared, tell me if the way you're carrying is more than you can bear. We don't have to be perfect, we don't have to pretend. I just need to know if we're still us, or if we're near the end. Got 100 midnight questions running through my head. Did I miss a sign somewhere? And all the things you never said. Are you falling out of love, or just trying to find your space? Cause I can't tell the difference when you won't look me in the face. Tell me where your heart is going, tell me what you're thinking now. I've been trying to understand it, but I don't know how. Got 100 midnight questions, and they're keeping me awake. Every answer that I'm searching for feels just out of reach to take. Maybe love is more fragile than we wanted to believe. Maybe people hold on tighter when they're getting ready to leave. Maybe we're just tired souls trying hard to survive, trying to keep a fading fire somehow alive. But if there's still a spark inside you, don't let it disappear. Don't trade everything we built for fear, cause I'd rather hear the hard truth than another easy lie. I'd rather watch the whole thing break than wonder why. questions running through my head, and every single one of them is tangled in our thread. If you're still here, then hold me close and tell me we'll be fine. If you're gone already, don't leave me reading between the lines. Tell me where your heart is going. Tell me what you're dreaming of. Tell me if we're worth the fighting. Tell me if there still is love. Oh, got 100 midnight questions as the morning starts to rise, and I'm hoping somewhere in the dark I'll find the truth behind your eyes. The sun is coming through the curtains, but I haven't slept at all. Still waiting for your answer, still waiting for your call. 100 midnight questions floating through the air, and all I ever wanted was to know if you were still there. You say you're fine and disappear for days, come back acting like nothing changed. I'm tired of guessing, tired of translating silence. If you love me, say it. If you're hurting, say it. I can't keep reading what you won't write. You walk into the room with that distant look again, like your body's here beside me, but your thoughts are somewhere else. I can feel it in the way you barely reach for my hand, in the way your eyes avoid mine when I ask simple questions. Maybe you've been carrying something heavy on your chest. Maybe you're afraid of what'll happen if you finally confess. But every time you shut me out, every time you build a wall, I end up feeling lonelier than if you weren't here at all. I remember all the nights we talked until the sunrise came. Every secret, every dream, every fear without the shame. Now I'm sitting in the quiet trying to decode your mood, searching for a hidden meaning in everything you do. Did I become too comfortable? Did I stop paying attention? Or are we both just drifting through a sea of good intentions? Cause lately every conversation feels like half a page, and I'm stuck trying to finish stories that you never say. I'm not asking for perfection, I'm not asking for forever. I just need you to let me in instead of shutting every door. Cause love shouldn't feel like gas, love shouldn't feel this hard. Tell me what's inside your heart before we fall apart. Don't make me read your mind, don't make me chase the words you're hiding. I'll be standing in the dark, trying to find where you are. If something's wrong, then tell me. If something changed, then show me. Cause I can't keep filling in the blanks every night alone. Don't make me read your mind, I was never meant to. Love should sound like honesty, not a mystery to get through. You tell me that you're tired, you tell me work's been stressful, but I know the difference between exhaustion and withdrawal. I've memorized your habits, learned every shade of your emotions, and lately there's a storm behind your smile that you won't acknowledge. I wish you'd understand, I'm not your enemy. I'm the one who stays, the one who listens, the one who's willing to hold the weight with you. But how can I help carry what you won't put down? How can I reach you when you keep moving farther out? Every text feels shorter now, every calling's way too fast, and every promise that we're okay feels weaker than the last. Maybe you're scared I'll leave, maybe you're scared I'll stay, maybe you're scared of saying how you feel could change everything. But silence changes everything too. Stop pretending nothing's wrong, stop saying it's all fine, cause your eyes tell a different story every single time. I don't need a perfect dancer, I don't need a polished line, I just need the truth so I can stop trying to read. Don't make me read your mind, don't make me chase the words you're hiding. I've been standing in the dark, trying to find where you are. If something's wrong, then tell me. If something changed, then show me. Cause I can't keep filling in the blanks every night alone. Don't make me read your mind, I was never meant to. Love should conversations we never had. Talk to me, even if your voice shakes. Talk to me, even if the truth hurts. Talk to me, even if you don't know exactly what to say. I'd rather hear a messy truth than another perfect sign. Don't make me read your mind. Don't make me search for hidden meanings. I just want the version of you that used to tell me everything. If you're still here, then show me. If you're still trying to hold me, 'cause I don't wanna lose us to words we never spoke. Make me read your mind. Don't make me wonder anymore. Open up your heart like you did before, 'cause love was never meant to be a locked door. The room is quiet. Your name lights up my screen. For a second, I think maybe this is it. Maybe this is the conversation we've both been avoiding. Maybe tonight you'll find. Every time I try to speak, the words disappear. Maybe we both got too much to say. We're sitting at the edge of the bed again. Same room, same silence, same tension in the air. Your shadow dances on the wall from the city lights outside. And I'm wondering if you're thinking the same things I hide. 'Cause every conversation lately feels unfinished, like we're skipping chapters in a story still being written. I see your lips move, hear your voice respond, but the things that matter most somehow never come along. I know you're hurting, I can see it in your eyes, the way you stare through the window like you're searching for a different life. And maybe I'm guilty too, maybe I've been building walls, pretending I'm okay when I'm not okay at all. I got fears I never mention, questions I don't ask, because part of me is scared of what happens if we finally unpack everything we've been carrying, everything we've ignored, every tiny crack in the foundation we've been trying to paint over. 'Cause every word feels dangerous, every truth feels heavy, and every time we get close, something pulls us back again. We're standing in the same room, but speaking different languages, both hoping the other one will somehow understand. We got too much to say, and that's the problem. Too many feelings and nowhere to put them. Too many nights spent lying awake, thinking of conversations we never made. Got too much love, too much hurt, too many memories underneath the surface. And every time we try to talk, the words get caught, 'cause we got too much to say. Remember when everything felt easy, when we spent hours talking about nothing, and somehow it meant everything. Back then we weren't afraid, back then our hearts stayed open, back then honesty felt natural, not like something broken. Now every sentence feels calculated, every answer gets analyzed, every pause feels loaded, every look gets memorized. I miss the version of us that wasn't scared of vulnerability, the version that trusted love more than insecurity. Maybe life got complicated, maybe reality hit hard, maybe we forgot relationships still need tending like gardens. 'Cause somewhere between responsibilities and trying to survive, we stopped making room for what kept us alive. The late night confessions, the random laughter, the little reminders that we actually matter. Now we're experts at avoiding the things we need to face. Two hearts full of emotion with nowhere safe to place it. Every time I wanna tell you what's really on my mind, I convince myself it's easier to leave it all behind. But silence has a cost, and we're paying it tonight, watching pieces of ourselves disappear into the night. Too much to say, and that's the problem. Too many feelings and nowhere to put them. Too many nights spent lying awake, thinking of conversations we never made. Got too much love, too much hurt, too many memories underneath the surface. And every time we try to talk, the words get caught, 'cause we got too much to say. Maybe you you terrifies me. But every time I get close, the words disappear. Not because they're gone, because there are too many. So here we are, two people, one relationship, but thousand SZA sitting in the middle of a silence neither of us created, alone, waiting, hoping, praying the other person speaks first. We got too much to say, too many truths we've been protecting, too many emotions we've been collecting, too many apologies, too many explanations, too many dreams still living between us. Maybe the answer was never finding perfect words. Maybe the answer is simply being brave enough to start, 'cause we've got too much to say. And maybe that's proof there's still something worth saving. You look at me, I look at you, for the first time in a long time. Neither of us looks away, and maybe that's where healing starts. Not with perfect sentences, not with grand gestures, just two hearts finally admitting they've had too much to say all along.
Every corner still remembers you, every shadow still carries your name. And when the night gets quiet enough, all I hear are echoes. There's a coffee cup sitting where you left it 3 weeks later, and I still haven't moved it. Not because I need it there, but because removing it feels too real. The hallway still knows your footsteps, the mirror still remembers your reflection, the couch still holds the shade of all those nights we spent talking until sunrise. I tell myself I'm healing, tell myself I'm moving forward, but then I catch your scent on a sweater buried in my closet, and suddenly I'm right back where I started, back to wondering where you are, back to wondering if you miss me, back to wondering if you think about us the way I still do. 'Cause every room in this apartment feels like a museum of our memories, and I'm the only visitor left. I tried turning on the television, tried drowning everything in noise, but some memories know how to sing louder than anything else. Got your echoes in my room, every wall keeps talking, every light keeps flickering, like you're walking through the darkness. And I swear I hear your voice when the city falls asleep. Got your echoes in my room, and they won't leave me, no matter how hard I try. I walked into the kitchen yesterday and caught myself reaching for 2 cups. That's when it hit me how deeply habits turn a person, how love quietly becomes routine until you don't notice it happening, until one day the routine disappears and you're left standing there holding pieces of a life that no longer exists. I still remember your laugh, the real one, not the polite version, the one that made your shoulders shake and filled every room with warmth. Sometimes I play your voice notes just to hear it again, just to pretend for a few seconds. Nothing changed, I know I probably shouldn't, but grief has its own language, and sometimes it sounds like replaying memories until they lose their edges. And nights are always the hardest, that's when reality settles in, that's when distractions fade and all that's left is everything I miss. Got your echoes in my room, every wall keeps talking, every light keeps flickering, like you're walking through the darkness. And I swear I hear your voice when the city falls asleep. Got your echoes in my room, and they won't leave me, no matter how hard I try. Outside my window, The city keeps moving, cars keep driving, people keep living, everybody's headed somewhere. Meanwhile, I'm stuck inside this moment, stuck between who we were and who we're becoming. I wonder if you changed already. I wonder if someone else gets the version of you I used to know. I wonder if you've packed away every reminder of me, or it's somewhere in some quiet room you're haunted to. Maybe that's selfish, maybe healing means letting go, but part of me hopes that every now and then you still hear my name in the silence, the way I hear yours. Cause I never wanted perfection, I never needed forever. I just wanted more time, a few more conversations, a few more mornings, a few more chances to appreciate what we had before it became a memory. Now all that's left are photographs, voice notes, old messages, and echoes. So many echoes. Your side of the bed, echo. Your favorite song, echo. The smell of your cologne, echo. The dreams we never finished, echo. The plans we never reached, echo. Everything, echo. Everything, echo. Everything, echo. Everything still echoes. Got your echoes in my room, floating through the darkness, dancing with the memories I haven't learned to live without. And even though I know you're not coming through that door, part of me still listens, part of me still holds, part of me still believes that maybe one day the echoes will finally fade, and I'll remember you without breaking. Until then, your echoes stay with me, keeping me company in this room that still remembers us. The city lights are fading, morning's getting closing. For the first time tonight, silence doesn't hurt as much. Your echoes are still here, but somehow they're softer now, like memories learning how to rest. Can you stay just for a minute? That's all I'm asking. 1 minute, one honest moment, before we let everything slip away. Your keys are in your hand and your jacket's already on, standing by the doorway like your heart is already gone. But something in your eyes tells me there's still more to say, like we're both standing at the edge, afraid to walk away. I know we haven't been perfect, I know we've made mistakes, said things we didn't mean, and let pride get in the way. But love like this doesn't happen often, at least not from what I've seen. And I'd hate to lose forever over something in between. Cause I still remember our beginning, the way you smiled that first night, the way everything felt possible when you looked into my eyes. And maybe we've gotten lost somewhere along the road, but every good thing we've built feels too valuable to let go. So before you leave, before we become strangers, before another goodbye changes everything, can you just stay for a minute, stay a little longer? Let me hold your hand before the distance gets stronger. Stay for a minute, don't rush out the door, cause I still believe we're worth fighting for. Stay for a minute.
honestly so am I. Tired of misunderstanding, tired of watching us try. But underneath the frustration, underneath the pain, there's still a part of me that lights up when you say my name. And maybe that's not enough, maybe love needs more. But if there's still a spark inside us, why stop before we're sure? I see the hesitation every time you turn away, like your heart and your mind can't agree on what to say. And mine's no different, I'm scared too. Scared that one day I'll wake up without you. Scared that all our memories will become stories of the past. Scared that something this beautiful wasn't built to last. But fear isn't a reason to stop believing. Fear isn't a reason to let go. Not yet. Stay for a minute, stay a little longer. Let me hold your hand before the distance gets stronger. Stay for a minute, don't rush out the door, 'cause I still believe we're worth fighting for. Stay for a minute, let's forget who's right or wrong, and just remember why we held on so long. Stay for a minute, that's all I need tonight. Just one more chance to make this feel right. Do you remember that drive by the ocean? Do you remember dancing in the kitchen? Do remember how we laughed until we couldn't breathe? Those moments were real, this love was real. And maybe it's still real, maybe it's just buried under all the things we never learned how to say. So let's stop pretending, let's stop defending, let's stop acting like we're okay when we're standing here trying not to break. Not forever, just right now. Stay. Not because it's easy, but because it's hard. Not because we're perfect, but because we're human. Because part of me knows you wanna do. Stay for a minute, let the world wait outside. Let the clocks keep moving while we decide if this is really over, or if we're just afraid to fight for something beautiful that we both helped create. Stay for a minute and look me in the eye. Tell me honestly if this is goodbye. 'Cause if it is, I'll let you go. But if there's still hope, then don't leave yet. Stay for a minute, stay for a minute more. 'Cause my heart's still standing right where yours left it, waiting at the door. Your keys slowly fall onto the table. Neither of us says a word before the first time in a long time. The silence feels different, not empty, not cold, just full of possibility. And for 1 minute, that's enough. Before we let everything slip away. Maybe you're looking for the old me too. Maybe that's the problem. We're both different now. I saw your picture the other day, smiling in a way I didn't recognize. Same face, same eyes, but something felt unfamiliar inside. Maybe it's been too long, maybe life has changed us both. Maybe the people we used to be exist only in old photos. I remember when your voice could calm every storm in my mind. Now it feels like we're speaking from opposite sides of time. Not because either of us is wrong, not because love wasn't real, but because growth has a way of changing how things feel. I spent so long blaming distance, blaming time, and blaming pain, trying to figure out exactly what happened between then and now. But some questions don't have villains, some endings don't have blame. Sometimes people simply evolve and nothing stays the same. I kept reaching for yesterday while tomorrow was already here, holding on so tightly I couldn't see it disappear. We're different now, different hearts, different dreams, different ways of seeing things. And maybe that's okay, maybe that's life. the same. Hurts even more. You used to talk about forever like it was already planned, like the future was a place we'd automatically understand. Now when I think about forever, it feels less certain than before. Not because I stopped believing, but because I've learned there's more. More to becoming yourself, more to finding your voice, more to understanding that every love includes a choice. And somewhere along the journey, we started choosing different roads. Not intentionally, not cruelly, just honestly. The hardest truth I've learned is that love can't exist without being enough. You can care deeply, miss someone endlessly, wish them happiness, and still know you're not meant to stay. I never wanted to accept that. I fought it for so long, cause letting go felt like admitting everything we built was gone. But maybe that's not true. Maybe what we had still matters, even if it couldn't last forever. The memories haven't changed, the laughter still was real. The way we loved each other still happened, still matters, still will wait. Different now, different hearts, different dreams, different ways of seeing things. And maybe that's okay, maybe that's life, maybe love isn't always meant to survive every change. We're different now, and it hurts to admit, but pretending we're the same hurts even more. I used to think maturity meant learning how to hold on. Now I think sometimes it means learning how to release, without anger, without resentment, without turning beautiful memories into painful ones. I don't hate you, I don't regret us, I don't wish things happened differently, because every version of me today exists partly because of you. And every version of you tomorrow will carry pieces of us too. Maybe that's what love leaves behind. Not ownership, not permanence, just impact. You changed, I changed, the world changed, everything changed. And for a while I thought change was the enemy. Now I understand, change was simply telling the truth before we were ready to hear it. We're different now, and for the first time I'm not fighting it, I'm not chasing no versions, I'm not trying to recreate moments that already happened. I'm standing here honoring what was while accepting what is. We're different now, different stories, different paths, different skies above us, but somewhere inside the love remains, not as a reason to stay, but as a reason to be grateful for everything we shared. I look at your picture again this time, without searching for the past, without wishing things were different, without trying to bring back who we used to be. I smile and finally understand, the person I loved was real, the person you've become is real too. And so am I, we're just different now. No more I'm fine, no more pretending, no more reading between the lines. Tonight, let's just be honest, even if it hurts. You called and said you wanted to talk. Your voice sounded different somehow, not heavier, not lighter, just real. For the first time in a long time, there were no walls in your tone, no distance hiding in your words, no carefully chosen answers, no emotional detours, just truth, raw and unfiltered. And honestly, that scared me, because part of me had gotten used to the guessing, used to the uncertainty, used to filling empty spaces with stories I created myself. But now there was nowhere left to hide, just you, just me and everything we'd avoid is sitting between us, waiting. I could hear you breathing, you could hear mine. Neither of us knew where to start, but we both knew we couldn't keep living inside unfinished conversations. So let's be honest, even if it breaks us, even if the truth hurts more than the silence ever did. Let's be honest, no more disguises, no more half-truths, no more fear deciding what we say. Let's be honest, for once, completely honest. You said, I've been scared, and somehow those 3 words changed everything. Not because they fixed the damage, but because they explained it. You told me about the pressure, the expectations, the doubts, the parts of yourself you were afraid to show me, because you thought vulnerability would make you look weak. I listened, really listened, without interrupting, without defending myself. And then it was my turn. I told you how abandoned I felt, how every unanswered text became a story in my head, how every quiet moment turned into a question, how I started doubting myself, not because of what you said, but because of what you didn't. And for the first time, you understood, not the words, the feeling. Funny how honesty works, it doesn't erase pain, it simply gives it a name. So let's be honest, even if it breaks us, even if the truth hurts more than the silence ever did. Let's be honest, no more disguises, no more half-truths, no more fear deciding what we say. Let's be honest, for once, completely honest. The conversation lasted hours, long after midnight disappeared, long after our defenses collapsed, long after pride left the room. We talked about everything, the good, the bad, the beautiful, broken, the nights we felt unseen, the moments we felt loved, the dreams we still carried, and the ones we'd already released. No yelling, no blame, just honesty. And somehow that felt more intimate than any kiss we'd shared in months. Because love isn't only closeness, sometimes love is telling the truth when lying would be easier. You said I never stopped caring, I said I never stopped trying. You said I didn't know how to say it, I said I wish you had. You said I'm sorry, I said me too. And for a moment everything became simple, not soft, not perfect, just clear. Truth feels lighter than assumptions, truth feels kinder than confusion, truth feels cleaner than avoidance, truth feels like oxygen after holding your breath for too long. Let's be honest about the love, about the pain, about the ways we changed. Let's be honest about the mistakes, about the fears, about the distance, and the reasons it appeared. Let's be honest, not because honesty saves everything, but because honesty lets everything breathe. And whether we stay or whether we go, at least we'll know, at least we'll know. The call finally ends, the sun is starting to rise. Neither of us has all the answers, neither of us knows what happens next. But for the first time in forever, the uncertainty feels different, because it's no longer built on silence, it's built on truth. And somehow that feels like healing.